Hello everybody, how you guys doing today? Like shit, as always. Nah, I ain't wake up. What's my favorite experience in life so far? Financial independence. Ban DSMB money, please. Ban Joker the Great, please. No, we're not doing any mass unbannings. Where is Joker? There he is. It's a sugar-free snack pack. Nah, stall love. I don't want to get in the league. There you go. Nah, I don't even know if I'm going to be playing the beta, honestly. Like, me playing the beta is just going to be a bunch of people, like, joining session and trying to shoot rockets at my feet and stuff. I don't want to do that. No, I'm not playing Siege tonight. I'm considering not streaming Siege anymore. Honestly. It's not a fun experience. Because most people think I'm terrible at the game. And like the other people working at their ass off to make my experience with the game even less enjoyable. Probably nothing. Probably just do these in real live streams for like 1 or 2 hours every day. What I make's what I make. It don't matter, dude. The faster my shit crashes, the quicker I can get out of this shit. Force myself to get into another thing. One thing I'm afraid of is change. No, that does not mean that. Your dong is your dong. You have what you have. How big you are and how much you eat doesn't determine how big it is. Perspective does. Perspective does. I don't care about competitive games, dude. Not really clearly thick. I don't miss not being able to eat what I want. Because like when I look at things, I don't look at things like, oh, that's gonna taste good, because like I don't know at this point. Because like my taste buds have changed since the surgery. Like my sense of taste, the smell, how things like all of that's different. So I can't tell you how if I miss stuff or not. Everything tastes better, but at the same time, like there's things I used to like and I can't eat anymore. Like for example, zucchini. Like I'm allowed to eat zucchini, especially steamed zucchini, but like my stomach doesn't agree with me. It makes me want to vomit. They did do a surgery on your stomach, but like part of the surgery is a detox period, right? And your body detoxes and you put different vitamins in your body. Like for example, I haven't had a soda since February 27th. So my sugar intake is less than 25 grams a day. I might have like a Gatorade or something like that, like a G2. G2 has 12 grams of sugar a bottle. You know, I might have one of those, and then I might eat something else like a fruit or something that has 6 grams of sugar or something like that. But like comparing that to like a Coca-Cola, which I don't know how many grams is off the top of my head. Hey Siri, how many grams is in a Coca-Cola of sugar?
My web search turned something up for how many grams is in a Coca-Cola.
35. There's 35 grams in a 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola. You know, so like just one soda, 12 ounces of soda is more sugar than I eat a day. Usually. I usually eat less than 10 grams of sugar a day. And that a couple things change. One, your taste buds become more lively to other things, especially anything with like natural sweetness to it, like pears, apples, and things like that. You also have less bacteria in your stomach since your stomach is smaller that feeds off of sugar and craves it. Oh. There we go. It might be because Siri pulled up the UK version of Coca-Cola. I'm not doing YouTube, man. The way my Twitch is going recently, I'm probably a month or two off of just quitting this as well. Well, your body doesn't need sugar. I mean, like, well, not like not the kind of sugar you get from like soft drinks and things like that. Your body needs like glucose and insulin, but your body can make things like breads and other objects that you eat into those sugars. I mean, it's complex. If you got 13K, you quit immediately. Dude, well, first off, there's only like 7K of that 13K left because you had to pay taxes on the entire amount. See, because they're not exempt from taxes, right? So I had to pay taxes on $25,000, and after that fact, I am uninsured. I have to get blood work done. Let me show you this. I pulled this out just for you because I knew a motherfucker would bring this shit up. This is all the things I've got to get done on every blood work without insurance. I got to get tested for all of this. This is probably going to cost me about $1,000 every 3 months. Right here. So I got to get 4 blood works done this year. That's going to be $4,000 of that last 7 right there. That's not counting doctor visits, which are $60 a pop. And that's not counting in case I have to have a problem with emergency rooms. It's just a list of like different things they want me to test from. And that's not counting if I do get insurance. Ban CJ, please. Because nobody sit here and watches video game content. I can sit here and stare at the screen and I'll have more viewers than if I played like The Witcher or Dark Souls or anything like that. So like there's no reason to play games. Because like any game I want to play that doesn't make me rage, nobody stays here. Would it be better to get insurance? Kinda not, because like one, I just got out of bariatric surgery, and insurance companies know that there's a lot of cost that comes after bariatric surgery, and I'm a big guy to begin with, so like I gotta go see how much it would cost, and even then, like you still gotta pay. There's still percentages you gotta pay. Am I going to play Black Ops 4? Most likely not. No, I haven't. Boogie's been in his own little drama since almost the entire time since I've been back from this. Hey, Spicy. Thank you for the Twitch Prime.
Alright, run it again.
I haven't talked to DSP. Puppet Rob. I mean, like, they can't, but at the same time, they can. That's the idea, Clearly Thick. And you call it a real job, but this is harder than any job I've ever done. And I've done a steel mill job. I've done installing countertops. I've done temp work, standing in roads. I've done Domino's Pizza. I've done UPS. YouTube and Twitch, they're not physically hard, but they're mentally exhausting, and you never get to go home from them. There's never been a time where it was just fun. You might not believe me, but you sit in my shoes, and you'll see the difference. I'm not going on Painkiller A400. I've already answered that 5,000 times. Clearly Thick. Go watch some of the other streams or show up more often. I've never been on vacation. If you didn't get into drama and kept to yourself, I keep to myself. I don't talk to anybody in the community. I take days off. I mean, I pretty much took the entire last year off. Have you ever worried about becoming a diabetic? No. Bariatric surgery pretty much cures type 2 diabetes. What are my favorite qualities in people? Compassion. Bloodify. I worked at 115 degree fucking temperatures in a factory 6 days a week, 12 hours a week, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week for almost 6 years. I ran jackhammers. I cleaned inlets. I basically kept a 1300 degrees Celsius furnace going. I built charge buckets. I relined melters. did crane maintenance, painted. I know about hard work, man. I was a melt deck operator. Go look that up. Go look at screenshots of what a melt deck operator does. I did it for 6 years. Was I jacked? I was still fat, but I was strong as a goddamn ox. No way 115? Well, first off, melt decks are high, right? Let me give you a little science lesson here. What happens to heat, right? Come on. You do manual labor, so you should know this. Heat rises, right? So, like, it might be 95 to 98 degrees on the base floor, but as you go up higher, all that heat goes to the top and gets trapped, right? It gets trapped. So, like, then you have a furnace that has 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit worth of hot metal in it, right? Right? And that furnace has a little slit in it where you have this big lid that sits over it, but that slit pipes out this heat into the atmosphere as well. So yes, it got as hot as 115 degrees in the summer almost every day. You sweated your motherfucking ass off. You'd bring 3 shirts to work. I would bring 3 of these to work so I could switch shirts on every break. Because I'd take the shirt off, I'd hang it up, it'd be soaking wet right on my locker, and I'd put a new shirt on, put my coveralls back over, and keep going. I was about 350 pounds. I had a lot of muscle too, because I walked like 10 miles a day when I did that. I got fat mainly from sitting around playing video games and doing YouTube. I went from like 340, 350 to 470 in the last 10 years. I made about $25 an hour fasting. With benefits. Should have kept the job? Well, I didn't have a choice. See, what happened in 2008 is the housing bubble crashed. When the housing bubble crashed, because what we did at MechGlass, we made metallic glassy metal. We basically made the center of transformers on the light phone poles, right? So when the housing bubble crashed, banks stopped issuing loans. And when banks stopped issuing loans, customers quit buying our products with loans, right? Because our spools cost like $50,000 a piece, right? So when the customers stopped buying our product, we stopped getting orders. And when we stopped getting orders, we had less orders to make. So when we were running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, eventually the orders ran out really fucking fast. Like it got to a period where we would paint all day, and some days we'd come in and actually run the machines. Then we'd shut them down for 4 days at a time. So you know what happens? When you're 24, 25 years old, you get laid the fuck off. That's what happens because you don't have seniority. So you don't get a choice about keeping the job. I was probably going to be in that job until the building closed or I retired. That was my life plan. But, you know, shit happens. Motherfuckers look at me because I'm fat now like I've never had life experience. I worked there from around the age of 19 till I was 24. Can you go back? It's shut down now. I mean, it's not completely shut down, but like they're running at like 1/8 capacity. They're not hiring. King Darius, God, no. Yeah, I made around that, man. I usually made between 80 to 88,000 a year. Because we didn't always, not every week was a 6-hour week, but like when we had a lot of waters, we worked 6/12s. But in the wintertime, sometimes you'd get laps and you'd only get like 36 hours. That's how I paid for my truck, and that's how I, took the house over and things like that. Did I get the $15 donation? I might have. Let me check. Sorry if I ignored it. Yes I did. Puppy pals, here's an hour's worth of labor. Now give me an hour's worth of complaining about things. Well, thank you for being an asshole. Appreciate that. And the other guy was a troll too. Appreciate the $17 bet, boys. No, Jalen, I do not want to do construction, because the thing with construction is, yes, it does help people, but it mainly helps rich people. I don't want to help rich people. I want to help everybody. I want to go into the medical field of some more, and I'd most likely go to the entries of it. Got him. Yeah, you really got me, buddy. Thank you. Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to build buildings for people that are overly wealthy. I'd much rather help people that need help. If it's a rich person, it's a rich person. If it's a poor person, it's a poor person. I don't want to be in any kind of line of work where I got to run a cash register or look at somebody and say I can't help them because they don't have enough money. I want to do a job where my whole job is to save people's lives and to get people in a better state of mind or physical being. Do you own a house? I'm close to it, Goat Protein. Close to it. I owe $14,000 on my house. What does it matter if I live in a trailer? Like, seriously, you use the word trailer like it belittles me. Nuclear beat. Over the last year, raises have actually went down by 0.5 cents. Not point, but by 5 cents. So, like, nobody's getting raises. Most people are losing money. What did I think of Mexico? I really enjoyed my time in Mexico. It was a great experience. I wish I got to see more of it, but I felt like shit most of the time I was there, and I was in a hospital for at least 1/4 of it. Nah, blood, I'm going to be EMT, which is about 6 months of schooling. Well, thank you, puppy pals. Pot puppy pals. Congratulations on your big raise, man. I'm gonna sit here all string Carlita reincarnated. Are women more feminine in Mexico? I wouldn't say so. No. I mean, they're like every other woman I've ever met in the world. Daisy's sleeping. No, it's not 6K from 13K. Dave saves. It's 6K from 25. So you got to pay money on the entire amount. That's how that works. Because that 25,000 in donations looks like income for me, right? Because that's how the IRS sees it. I made 25,000 in income, so I got to pay taxes on it. I don't care, Yon Jay. You're not going to be my boss, and you have no effect over me. No, once I get a job, streaming's probably going to be out. I'll just fuck it. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Right now, I'm concentrating on losing weight. And once I lose the weight, I'll go pay for the schooling. And then I'll do the schooling. And once I'm done with the schooling, I'll get a job. That's the plan. I don't care about the money made of atoms. What do I write off, Goof Flipper? I write off games and controllers and stuff I buy in games. But for the most part, it's pennies. It's pennies on the dollar that you get. Do you really see it being that easy? I'm pretty sure I'm smart enough to be able to do the schooling and pass it. I've never ran anything I couldn't learn. Well, puppy. The idea is that here, once my doctor clears me, which is going to be in October 24th, if everything goes right, for people that wants to make sure they write it down. That'll be the day I'll be able to clear to go lift weights again, or go hit the gym hard and do things and be 100% flexible again. You're going to have trouble with the physical test? Nah, I won't. By the time I go to school, I'll be a fucking monster. I promise you that. By the time I take the EMT school, I'll be I won't be the fittest guy you've ever seen, but I'll be fitter than probably 70-80% of the population of Conway, South Carolina. Swole is the goal, size is the prize, son. Yeah, me and Drew and another person named Kristen, we're gonna be hitting that gym hard in October, son. Nah, I'm not doing the porn. Yeah, Drew's still around. Well, Darkness, I want a jacuzzi tub and a new Ford Raptor. When you gonna give me that?
All right, run it again.
Damn, we just got a big donation. Holy shit. Let me go and read these biatches off. No, we didn't. It's just tacked on to the other stuff. CJ, thank you for subscribing for 3 months. People still accuse me of that type of vibes. It hasn't went away. Prize fighter. I'll be going to the gym with a personal trainer. Well, a former personal trainer. So I'm pretty sure I'll be in good hands.
Hell, I didn't have to cut her.
Thank you, Joshy Dot.
3 more times.
War is hell.
Thank you, dude.
All right, run it again.
Yeah, I wish I had 30 grand. Even if I had the 30 grand, taxes paid, I wouldn't buy a 2012 Raptor.
Could have been used 2 or 3 more times.
Why buy a truck with 100,000 miles on it that somebody else has probably smoked in and had kids vomit in?
All right, run it again.
I'd much rather keep the money. Troll problem's the same as it always been, Dirtwave. The only difference is they quit asking, when are you getting the surgery? Now they ask about other stupid shit. I don't have TV goat protein. Well, my grandma does, but it's in the room at the other end of the house. And I don't really go in there and watch it that often. Xanatin, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription, buddy. What does BOFA stand for? H Dizzle 93. Have I ever had any broken bones? Yeah, I broke my right wrist. I broke my left pinky. And that's it. Somebody donated. I'm trying to catch if H Dizzle says something. $6.72. You forgot to unban me last stream. I did, didn't I? I'm sorry. There you go. Thank you for the $6 in donations, buddy. Oh, so you weren't actually serious. All right, cool. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, man. My grandma's sleeping. I'm not doing hunting else. What is a wings day in the life like? Well, I went to sleep last night about 3 o'clock. I woke up at 8. I streamed for 3 hours. Made $20. Got like 6 subs. Went back to sleep right around 10:30. Woke up at 12:30. Took a shower. Got ready. Went to the doctor. Got back from the doctor. Came home. Scrambled 2 eggs. Ate my 2 eggs. Drank a protein shake. Played Rainbow Six from probably about 5 o'clock till about 1 o'clock in the morning. Looked at my Twitch, seeing that I lost every subscriber that I tried to earn today, and figured I'd had to do another hour or 2 stream before going to bed, but so I could keep my subscriber count over 500 before I wake up tomorrow morning and stream again. Hey, C. Nolan, thank you for the subscription, bud.
Could have been used 2 or 3 more times.
Not right now, dude.
War is hell.
All right, run it again.
What have I hunted in my life? I've hunted deer, raccoon. That's about it, deer and raccoon. No, I don't believe in anything supernatural.
Hell, I didn't have to cut her.
Well, Hums, thank you for goddamn 28 months in a row. 29, I'm sorry, I shortchanged you.
All right, run
Just chilling, Joshy. We're only going to be up maybe an hour and a half to right now. Any interesting hunting stories? No, because they'll all be taken out of context. Okay, Matt Pop, do you watch any YouTube content, and have you considered PUBG? I played PUBG for a month. Wasn't really my game. On stream. Do I watch any YouTube content? I really love Gopher Let's Plays because he plays them in a way that it's very satisfying to me. He's slow, methodical, and he plays them on the highest difficulty usually. And I just love how he reads everything, and he goes, and how he's meticulous with his searching of areas. It's very peaceful to me. I'm over 500 subs right now. I'm at 502. Am I going to play the Black Ops 4 beta? If somebody gives me a code, Hums. I'm not buying the game to get a code. Yeah, my goal is 525 though. So we're still a ways off. We just got a $25 donation. Read off stream. Thank you, Randy. Thank you for the donation, buddy. I read your comment, and I'm truly sorry. And I'm glad that you at least take some solace out of what I do. I don't want to pre-order it. I don't care if I play the beta or not. Honestly. You see around my trailer? There's Pikachu. There's Carl. There's that stuff. There's the bike. This is what behind it looks. This right here is a big quilt that I have on the wall to sound it in. Here's all my monitors. Yay, monitors. Here's me. There, you got a tour. Why do you keep farting? Because gas is in your intestines. There's nothing to see in my house. It all looks about the same. Has anything crazy in my house happened of late? No. How big is my house? It's 80 by 28 feet. It's 80 feet long, 28 feet wide. If you ask me how many square feet it is, I'll tell you I don't fucking know. You can figure that out with math. What is my favorite type of pizza? Supreme pizza, pot puppy pals. No, that's Carl Sagan. It's Carl Sagan behind me. What's that in meters? I don't know. We're just talking Tie-Tac. Do I like eating pussy? I don't mind it. What kind of truck do I tow my trailer around on? Well, first off, this house isn't capable of being towed. There's no wheels on it. There's no hitch on it. None of that. I actually have brick underpinning. I actually have a concrete foundation and footers set in concrete. So like the house isn't moving. My house is also hurricane proof. That means it can withstand hurricane winds up to category 4. It can withstand category 5, but like safety lessons. My house stays where it is. It never moves. When you keep using the word trailer, what you're trying to do is basically insinuate that I live in a pile of shit that you see on like Trailer Park Boys or something like that, which I don't. It cannot withstand a tsunami because it doesn't live in an area where tsunamis are common. Hurricanes are common though. The inside walls are thin, but the outside walls are wind resistant. Darkness. I'm done talking to you, man. How bad is a category 5 200 miles an hour goo flipper? Winds can reach up to 200 miles an hour in a category 5. There is no volcanoes in South Carolina. No, I've never been to Hawaii. I've been to California twice, Tijuana, Mexico once, North Carolina numerous times. Georgia, I've been to it once. Twice if you count going back and forth, because I went to Anderson, South Carolina a couple times. I was at Kyle's house. That's about it. I had to stay over in Texas 2 times. Vizima. No, thank you. I love watching your Fallout 3 in New Vegas. I've even gone back to your old Let's Plays. Well, bro, thank you, buddy. They're not really that great. I would do them differently if I had to do them again. But I'm glad that you get enjoyment out of them. Yeah, but see, I've gotten that survival Let's Play would be way differently done if I had to do it again. Now, that Final Fantasy VII walkthrough I did, that's still probably one of the best ones on the internet. I would do stuff differently on that one too, like if I had to go back and do it, but the actual play of my Final Fantasy VII walkthrough is top notch. Randy, here's the rest of my donation. Thank you for your time and efforts. Randy, you didn't have to donate that kind of money, dude. I appreciate that shit though, dude. I really do. Thank you, Randy. Randy donated $85 to us just in 2 donations just now. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, buddy. Yeah, Minecraft Atlantis. Let's go look at that. I've done this before, but I didn't show it properly. Like, you see all the lights right there? Those are just because we had to clear out the dirt. We use those for lights. We had to go back and clean those up. The thing we're running out with Atlantis right now is we're running out of ideas to do with it other than just build houses. And this is where I want you guys to come in and help us. As you can see right here, it's not by no means the finished product. This is where we need your guys' help. Like, what would you like the houses built out of? Like, what are some cool ideas to do with it? Like, we actually built a fountain. Let's go ahead and cut the fountain into the video right now. I like subscriptions.
See right here, this is a close,
but it doesn't really matter. So like whatever people want to do.
Setting up the nether rock right now to light it on fire.
That guy right there, John Law 98. I really like his YouTube channel. Like at this time,
Hell,
he
I didn't have to
didn't
cut her.
have a very big YouTube channel.
Could have been used two or
But
three
like,
more times.
I don't even think he watches me
War is
anymore.
hell.
But like at this point, like his YouTube channel got me to
All right, run
buy
it again.
Lords of the Fallen. So if you're out there, John Law 98, thank you. The chat, thank you for subscribing as well.
Mainly because somebody came into my game and stole all of our gold. I had probably 30 bars of gold saved up, and somebody took them out of the game and just left with them. Who knows?
Let's pause that video right there. Look at that score list, though. Look, I Blessed, Blame Truth, Dr. Chiz, IZNet, G2B, No Kings, Unlimited UAV, Chaos Nova, TSC iPod, Princess Murder, D-Don, Panda Bear. That's a walk in the
Let's go ahead
park
and jump
there.
right back here. Another idea that I've had. You see over here with the Lesbian Beagles Lakeside Retreat, we're going to tear this down, and I'm hoping to build a sand castle over there, like a castle made entirely out of sand blocks. It's another idea to do while we're running short on ideas. Let me know if you want to play Minecraft. Always send me a message on Xbox Live, and leave your ideas in the thing below. Look forward to reading them. It's been your boy Wings for Redemption. I'm out at 5,000. Right.
A lot of people don't hate me. I miss when my community was like this. Yeah, I miss when my comments look like that. We miss when we're like that. I'm still like that. I just don't make videos anymore. I have the free version, Puppet Rob. I had the free version. I'm exactly still like that. Like, what is it? There's nothing different about me. I'm actually more chill now than I was back then. Back then, I didn't take any shit. Ever. Like, I'm way more chill now than I was back then. I was like 26 when I did that video. Like, if I made that video now, if I made that exact same video now, it'd get like 6,000 views, and all the comments would be people hating on me. I brought it upon myself. I did, but I think the punishment is I think the punishment's bigger than the crime. Honestly. I think speaking of that, I think the happy pills keep me calm. Yes, EJ, I would. These right here would change your life for the better. Lexapro 20 milligrams. I've been taking them for months now. There's no side effects that I have anymore. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell the difference, Puppet Rob. Because people, like, even the trolls will pretend to be your friend until they can get a chance to make fun of you or stab you in the back. I don't know. I don't know what the drug thing is for these. So I'm not gonna show them. But you can look them up online if you want to know. I look like my dog just died. It's just whatever, man. It's like, you gotta understand, I do this every day. And it's like, it's the same shit every day. It's literally the same questions every day. How much do you weigh? What are you gonna do with the money? Who's that person behind you? What are you gonna do after YouTube or Twitch? I mean, like, I could probably list the 20 questions I answer each day on stream. Check donations. Let's see if Mr. Darkness donated. Leatherneck donated $5. Only God can judge you fuckers. Thank you, Leatherneck. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for the $5. What is my mic settings? I just have a very old Blue Yeti. It's right there. I need to get another one. I want to get a Rode Podcaster with like one of those arms that I can like move back and forth. But I also need to get a new desk. I'm still using this, which is like a it's like a $30 like fold out like concessions table for like a party. I bought this in Georgia. God, what's the name of that fucking town? Toccoa, Georgia, home of the ugliest woman in the United States. I bought this table in Toccoa, Georgia. Am I going to buy Resident Evil 2? I already own Resident Evil 2 on multiple platforms. It got destroyed by the Hurricane Matthew or Edward. I forgot what his name was a couple years ago. Am I going to get the remake? Yeah, I'll be getting the remake. What's my opinion on Double Dragon 2? Never played it. Closest death experience? Falling off a 5-story melter. Have you tried item or enemy randomizer? I didn't do it on PC, but I do own the PC version of that game. I'm trying to think of like where that would be. It's in one of those like book sleeves. I just don't know where that book sleeve is off the top of my head. Oh. That's what that is. This was my anesthesia mask. This was the mask they used to keep me from waking up during surgery. Yep, they gave it to you. You once hooked up an anesthesia mask to your muffler. How many calories do you burn? Well, one way to find that out, Armando, is to get yourself a pedometer. You can either use your phone, or you can use something like this. This is Fitbit. And judge your steps. And basically, a regular sized human burns right around 150, 200 calories per mile walked. So an average person takes like 10,000 steps a day. So that's 5 miles. So right there by itself is like 1,000 calories you burned if you're walking 10,000 steps. So you take that, now you take it to effect of like muscles and things like that. I think like an average factory worker might burn 1,500 to 1,600 calories a day, if I had to guess, from working. Y'all got there at the same time. Puppy pals. Why do I like the iPhone? It's simple. It gets the job done. I don't have to learn anything. I don't have different like HUDs and shit like that. It's true, Pancake. She was in her cop outfit when she did it. My bad. Yeah, but he said he walks 60 miles in 1 hour, but a car drives 120 miles in 2 hours. You got to divide that in half. That's 60 miles an hour. You can walk 60 miles an hour. You both got there at the same time. No. This is an iPhone 6. It's an iPhone X. Right? Like, they're about 4 years apart. I buy a new phone about every 4 or 5 years. It doesn't matter. It's hypotheticals. Do I like the new Colorado ZR2? Yes and no. I wouldn't personally buy one myself because if I'm going to buy a truck, I'm going to get a full size because like I prefer full size ride, feel, and space. But it also bothers me that the new Chevrolet Colorados put out the same power like with their engine as my old full size does. I've never worked on a Colorado. GMC trucks are the same as Chevrolet trucks. They're pretty much the same company. They are the same company, but like they're pretty much the same trucks with different grills on them and badging. I've already built a Raptor for fun and people made fun of me for it. It's Infinity 360. You can go watch that on my thing. Or you can watch it on Sean Ranklin's channel. It don't fucking matter. Uncle Ramen, right around 70 pounds. Maybe. I mean, like there's trim lines on GMC trucks that Chevrolet don't have, but those are kind of like being shuffled out. Like GMC had like the high terrains trucks, and they also had the Denali's, which I think they still got the Denali's going, the Denali trims on GMC trucks. But you know, Chevrolet usually has a lot of Rocky Ridge shit, but I guess GMC does as well. It all depends on what you want, honestly. Thoughts on the Camaro Carrier 3124 series? Don't know what that is. I'm pretty much only into trucks. I don't really follow supercars or like old muscle cars too closely. Do I like any non-American trucks? No. Like for example, the Tundra was really good when it first came out. Not when it first came out. When they remodeled it from like 2000, when they put like the 357 engine in it, the 5.7 liter engine in it, and they basically made a 2500 truck that's supposed to compete against 1500s. But like the Tundra's aged poorly as a motherfucker at this point. Like it's got huge fucking interiors. Like the Tundra would be a great to drive for a fat motherfucker nowadays because the interior's ginormous. But all Toyota really does is copy Ford. Right around age 16 when I started getting cars. Waste of gas, but you got fucking like BMW like 16 cylinder cars. What old Chevy truck would you recommend getting? Like if you had to buy an old truck, I would recommend getting like a 1985 Silverado. Well, it would be a 1985 Chevy Cheyenne Silverado trim. But yeah. My favorite non-American car. I don't really like any of the foreign cars for the most part. Like if I had to pick one, it'd probably be something from like Land Rover, like a Discovery or something like that. Because like granted, like the old Discoveries were all carbureted, like when Land Rover actually owned them. But like they've always made nice cars. Do I like diesel trucks? Never had one, never drove one, never worked on one, so I can't answer that question. I think they look cool. One of the things I hate about old vintage trucks is I hate the interior of them. Let's look at this. Pop over here. See, I had a dream the other night, which I tweeted about, that I had a 1971 Corvette, but it had a 440 Magnum interior motor in it, right? This is the interior of a 1971 Corvette. It is fucking ugly as shit. Like just click on some of these pictures. This is another angle of it. Like they had those deep gauges, and almost all General Motors cars had this at the time. These deep gauges. It's just an ugly fucking car in the inside of it. Show us the birthday pic on my desktop. There's nothing really on there. That's what a 71 Corvette looks like right there.
I don't. What is that? Wild 700 horsepower 97 Corvette is a timeless design. I wouldn't call that design timeless. That's timeless. Yeah. Basically, what they did is they took all the dash cluster in my truck and stretched it out across the entire fucking dash and then put a 6-speed in it and a little shitty radio. I don't know. Oh, you want to see the interior Ford Raptors? We can do that too. Here you go. This is what a Ford Raptor looks like on the interior. I hate the plate on the cause when I drive I lean on that. I hate that plate design. I wouldn't want that in my truck. They're nice looking trucks on the inside. I think the Silverado looks better though. Honestly, I think the Silverado, the new Silverados look way better. Like here's the Silverado interior. No, I'm not getting a new truck, man. People are just looking at it. People ask me. Let's look at my truck's interior. This is what my truck looks like. Hold the fucking phone. No, I thought that actually might be my truck. No, it's not. It almost looks exactly like my truck though, but I got different floor mats. There's a lower trim package here. Woody got a 2018 Platinum. I can show you the interior of Woody's Platinum if you want. That's what a Platinum interior looks like. These trucks sell for between like $60,000 and $78,000, something like that. That's actually the limited, which is a little bit higher end than the Platinum. I really like Ford truck interiors too. Like if I had my personal preference, I'd probably get a Silverado right now, but like you can't beat a Ford truck. I love the way the door designs and everything else are. Really nice trucks. I hate the seats in them though. I will admit to that. I do not like Ford truck seats. That's why that's the big thing with Silverado. I don't have any beef with Woody. No, Woody didn't talk to me about buying trucks. If I had unlimited budget, what would I get?
Shit, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Your boy got it. Boop, boop, boop. Let me find. My shit probably looks something like this right here. Boop. That's a 2017 F450 Super Duty Lariat. Those probably run you about $100,000 to $110,000 or more.
Hell, I didn't have to cut her. She could have been used
Thank
2 or
you,
3 more
Falcon Kid.
times.
Yeezy.
War is hell.
2 months in a row.
All right, run it again.
Trash. Would you kiss a boy on the lips for $500? Sure, why not? Show the interior of F450. I don't even know if they have that F450 interior. Because like the problem with like the F450 is like it's a work truck for the most part. You'd have to like special order it. Like it looks similar. Like it's gonna have like the Super Duty's interior. Like the Super Duty's always had a better interior than like the standard Lariat. Like I even like the steering wheel better. What's the point? Shit, the point's to have a nice ass truck. What's the point of buying anything? What's the point of getting a new phone because it's faster? The truck's faster too. Faster, whole better. Show the Denali?
Hell, I didn't
That's a
have
good
to
question.
cut
I've
her.
looked at Dungoof. Thank you for
Could have
subscribing.
been used 2 or 3 more times.
War is hell.
Denali interior, 2018.
All right, run it again.
See what the Denali looks like. It's got a more curved look to it than the standard stuff. It's kind of ugly actually. But they look good on the outside. Look at that. That is gorgeous. The only problem with Denali is those are all-wheel drives. That's one thing I never liked about them. That's a gorgeous truck though. Like I just don't like all-wheel drive. Like something like this. That's a really nice looking truck. Or something like that. Like that right there would be more me. That's me right there. That's a terrain Silverado with the color match grill white with the fucking fender flares. That's your boy Jordy. Right there. That is a gorgeous fucking truck. Can we get a little bit further in that? It's silver actually, not white, but like still that's a gorgeous truck. That's not the same truck. Yeah, that's gorgeous right there. Like if I had to order a Chevy truck, it would look just like that. I'm not a big fan of lifted trucks, but I like the stance. I owned a 91 Honda Accord when I was younger. I had a 91 Honda Accord. I owned a Chrysler Cirrus to flip. Like my mother's trying to get me to buy my sister's 2012 Cruise right now. But like I kind of don't want to do it because the money's not there. All right. My sister cracked a head and fucked the turbo up on her 2012 Cruise, and it's been sitting in my backyard forever. And like she came to me the other day and she's like, "Give me $1,500 and I'll sign the title over to you." I'm like, $1,500? You gonna share some of that crack cocaine? What are you doing? What kind of drugs are you partaking in? $1,500 for a car with a blown engine, huh? So like, so she's like, when she started giving me, well, I really need the money, blah 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 blah. I'm like, all right, I'll look into it, right? Because I'm like, at the worst case scenario, I get the car, I fix it, and flip it for some cash, right? So you make more money than you put into it, and you help your sister out at the end of the day. No, that's a big fucking no, right? Like, cause like if you went 15, it'd been $1,500 for the initial car, right? For the buying the car, it'd be $1,000 to get a used Eco 1.4 liter cruise engine. Never figured the shipping and handling out, but the bitch weighs like 250 pounds, so I'm sure it'll be enormous. $1,000 to get somebody to put the engine in. Tow bill for at least twice, so you're looking at another $120 there. You're looking at a title fee. You're looking at new tires that had to go on it, so you're looking at 600 bills. You're looking at probably an oil change, a detail, probably a new serpentine belt, probably a new air filter, which I need to change the air filter in my truck as well. I mean, I'm looking at $5,000 for this car probably to get it back on the road. And the cars, I can go buy a similarly used Cruise without a blown engine for like $5,000. So like it's not worth it to me. So I told her to sell it to a junkyard. I'm happy with my truck. I got nothing wrong with it. My truck is, I'm fully happy with my truck. Anybody's ever wondered what my truck looks like? Here it is. Am I on solid food yet? Yeah, I am. You said you owned an Accord. Yeah, I owned a 91 Accord EX with the 2.2, I think. See, a 2.2 or 2.4 liter 4-cylinder inline 4. It's actually maroon. It's called Chevrolet Maroon Red. That's what it's actually called. How do I take my eggs? I usually scramble them with a little black pepper and some ketchup.
got a little pretty mouth, ain't he?
Stupider than that. Come on, squeal! Squeal!
Take some more pictures of my truck. Hmm. Did I save that picture? It did. Okay, okay. Here we go. Here's a picture of my truck. This is when I had the actual grill insert in it. It's actually kind of dirty right here. Like, I took the picture because I felt like it looked pretty rugged. Alright. There's that one. Here's a picture of my black F-150. This is when I had, you see the orange tape on the top of it here? This is when I was having the platinum windshield installed in it. That was my black F-150. And here's a picture of my truck at Kyle's house. This is parked next to Kyle's. Obviously, I'm there too. Is that a Raptor? No, that was my 2012 F-150 EcoBoost. I sold that right before I went to Kyle's house. The truck, because that was when my money was going downhill, and I was trying to get rid of all the debt I had. My mic's crackling. Show the older one, the white one. I got pictures of the white one. All right, this white one, this was a beautiful truck. I wish I never got rid of this truck. This is my white one. This is my 700 horsepower F-150 Roush Limited. It had a completely redone Roush drivetrain. It had a 12-pound boost supercharger on it. Put 700 horsepower to the back wheel. Really nice truck. Zero to 60 in the afternoon? No. I actually have a video of that. I have a video of the 0 to 60 of that truck. I have it privated because nobody believed what the 0 to 60 looked like. A lot of haters. But I can show it to you guys.
It's not 0 to 60. It's 40 to 100. Ready?
Hell, I didn't have to cut her. She could have been used 2 or 3 more times.
Here it is right here.
War is hell.
Ready?
All right, run it again.
To give you an idea again. Ready? Let's hear that supercharger well. But yeah, that was my F-150 Limited. The problem with that truck is if I wouldn't have traded that truck in, I'd have had it paid for by the time I got rid of the black one. So I was like, fuck, man. Every time I think about it, it makes me sick to my stomach. 0 to 60, it was, I don't know, it was like 5 seconds or something like that. It was quick for a truck that size. It was a V8 rebuilt by Jack Roush Racing. Had custom heads, custom drive shaft, 12-pound supercharger on it. Everything in that truck was customized. Dude, I'm sure, but like trucks are not aerodynamic at all. Like that's fast for a truck. It was really fast for a truck. That truck would plant you in your seat though. Like if I put $100 bill on the dash and I hit the gas, you couldn't reach that $100 bill. You couldn't have done it. The truck would plant you in your seat to the point you couldn't get out of your seat. I don't know. I never took it to the quarter mile. Do I have $100? Yeah, I mean, I have $100. I do. Trucks in America, like for a really nice truck, you're looking at 50 grand. I don't know what the GM Top Kick is. Would I take a Raptor as a donation? Are you giving me like a toy Raptor? Like, I will take toy F-150 Raptors too. I'd actually love one of those. Yeah, Raptors are super overpriced. Most trucks are, though. Would I take $50K as a donation? Yeah, but like that's a scary fucking donation, honestly. Because like $50K donation, one, like the taxes, you'd have to pay the taxes instantly on it.
That's a 50K is a scary donation. Yeah, that GoFundMe would be at fucking like $100 for like 10 years. Hell no, I wouldn't turn it down. Why would I turn that down? What if I do if Mr. Beast donated 10K? Shit, I don't know. I'm surprised motherfuckers donate $100 to me sometimes. Well, all the time. Like I never felt like I've put a stream on good enough for like even tonight. Like I do donate $85 tonight. Like I've never made a stream worth 85 goddamn dollars. And I've had like the most I've ever had donated in one stream was like 1,600. I was like, holy fucking shit. Right, DeVirus. That's the big key. Like you can't spend 50K right away. You just gotta. But at the same time, like, at what point do you pay the taxes on it, right? Banks donated. He donated $1,000. Banks did. He donated two $500 donations. If we got 50K, would you get more surgery? What surgery do I need, bud? What surgery do you think I need to get? How often do I get chargebacks on $50? I normally don't. Honestly, most of my chargebacks are like $1, between $1 and $5. How does the chargeback work? I don't know the intricacies of it, but generally there's some process you got to go through to say that you didn't get your money's worth for an item, and like at that point PayPal sends me a message stating that there's a discrepancy, and then I have 20 days to like fix it. And after 20 days, PayPal makes judgment on it, and whoever PayPal sides with gets to keep the money, and the other side gets charged $25. Makes me look disgusted. Oh, distinguished. Oh. I'm trying to grow it so it all connects completely. Because like as my face shrinks, my beard's going to look more and more full. So like it's going to look like a full beard. So like hopefully if my cheeks shrinking, then my beard will actually connect. Yeah, $25 no matter the chargeback. So if you charge back $1 and PayPal like sides with you, they charge the other person $25. Yep, $25 is the chargeback fee. Do I think I'll be happier? I don't think my weight is like I'll be more excited about doing things. Like I feel better. Like I feel smaller now. Like I've lost like none of my pants fit at all. Have you ever lost on $1? No. Like usually if somebody charges back $1, I just give the shit back. Honestly, like it's like whatever. Phillies are taking the National League East. Unless some shit really happens. Braves suck ass right now. We're going to lose 3 of the 4 games on the Dodgers. And after that, we're going to be 5-6 games out. And that's just going to destroy the team around. It's just going to go. Have I ever eaten a woman's ass and gagged? No. Dude, you can fucking have that exercise bike behind me. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you want to come pick that bitch up, I'll move all the shit off of it for you, and you can take that bitch home with you. I'll give that motherfucker away. You just gotta come get it. You can find my address on anytime. Captain High, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription.
War is hell.
Alright, run it again.
But what I just said was honest. Like, anybody wants that motherfucker, just come, just show up with a fucking truck. Load that bitch on. I don't give a fuck about it. No, I wish I got new glasses. I hate these glasses. These are my least favorite glasses I've ever owned. Raw dog, it's not worth that kind of money, man. I'd rather just do it for free. Get LASIK. LASIK is an option. It really is. But the thing with LASIK is, like, as you lose weight, your weight needs to be stable because, like, your body's like your eyes change with your weight. I know that sounds silly as a motherfucker, but it's true. Like, your body changes dramatically with how much you weigh. So, like I asked an eye doctor probably 14 years ago about LASIK surgery, and he said, yeah, I qualify for LASIK, but, like, he didn't want to do it until, like, my weight was stabilized to where I was comfortable. Because if I got LASIK surgery and I lost a lot of weight, it could affect my vision. My vision could get poorer again. I don't know what dry fit shirts are. But I'm going to go to bed here soon. I want to appreciate everybody for coming by. Thanks for all the subscriptions. We didn't quite get to my goal today because we lost a lot of subs, which I don't understand why. Because, like, technically it says I didn't gain subs from the 24th till the 30th. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go ahead and do the donation rundown. So we had a lot of good donations tonight. 100K for Raw Dog just donated $5. Said 100K for a car, not a pickup. What would it be? 1968 Ford Mustang Shelby with the 428 Cobra Jet. That would be the car, Raw Dog. That would be the car of the dreams. $7.82. No. Earlier. Pot Puppy Pals donated 15. Thank you, Pot Puppy Pals. Despised username donated to 672 donated $6.72. Randy donated. Holy shit! Randy actually donated more than I gave him credit for. Randy donated $115 in total. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it, dude. If you put yourself in a bind, Randy, feel free to message me, man, because I don't want people dumping their last dollar to me. But I appreciate that kind of money, dude. Supremely Dope donated $2. Leatherneck donated $5, and Raw Dog donated $5. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I hope you guys sleep tight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't know what we're going to be doing tomorrow, but we'll do something. And thank you guys for coming out. Peace, people.